So you are thinking of getting an acoustic bass. Well, they are famously not loud enough. However, the Fender Kingman that I recently purchased is plenty loud. It's good enough to jam with friends, and of course, in an electric setting, you would connect it anyways. It's electric acoustic. Let's have a look. So when you're jamming by yourself, you might feel that the clingy clanginess of the default phosphor bronze acoustic strings is a bit inappropriate, but when you're jamming with other guitars, it definitely helps it come through in the mix, and you can actually enjoy the percussive feel of the acoustic strings. However, if you want to play quietly by yourself, you can make it quite a decent, more bass-like tone if you want, less acoustic. Let's demonstrate that. All throughout this video, keep in mind the decibel meter that I have running within the room to get a sense of what the volume is within this setting. And to further demonstrate that, let's look at what this sounds like when accompanied by an acoustic guitar. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's the summary. The acoustic bass is definitely not as loud as an acoustic guitar. However, when you are jamming with friends, you can still be heard. And as you saw in this particular sample, even though I was playing quite heavy chords on the acoustic guitar, you could still hear the acoustic bass. If they are playing a bit more lightly and not as heavy chords as the ones that I played in this, which is actually quite rare because everybody who grabs an acoustic guitar wants to play as heavily as possible, you can still be heard, as you saw in this sample. But an additional thing that you can do is that you can play lower down the neck on the acoustic bass and play more like a solo artist instead of playing like a lead guitarist really, instead of playing more like a bassist who plays the root notes as I did in this particular sample. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for joining me. Smash that like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.